Hello, my name is Simon. I am the Chief Instructor for Urban Fox Self-Defense. Now, this article that I'm showing you from Luton today was passed to me by my friend Mark Dawes, who is the head of NFPS. Now, this article forms part of a press release from the Health and Safety Executive and talks about a teacher who suffered life-changing injuries at the hands of a pupil after she was violently attacked. The pupil in question used a mobile phone, hit her around the head repeatedly. Since then, teacher Gillian Stephens, a senior teacher at Putteridge High School, has been left severely disabled and unable to work. Now, obviously, the article talks here, and also the fact that it was put in front of the Luton Crown Court. Now, at the time of the attack back in June 2016, the school had no risk assessment to protect the staff from violent pupils. The school's Board of Governors the school's Board of Governors had opted out of a violence and aggression safety policy, even though the Department of Education had issued workplace guidance for this back in 2014. The Health and Safety Executive brought the case in front of Luton Crown Court as the local authority had breached the Health and Safety at Work Act. The council did not see to it that they supplied sufficient training to the staff members at the school. The council were heavily fined, with fines totalling in excess of £300,000. But this was reduced by Judge Mensa due to reduced revenue for the council due to COVID-19. Now, I've read this article several times through, and as we scroll down, as you can see here, we've got several instances of people who have what would be classed as challenging behaviour. You've got this young boy who's got ADHD, you've got a boy who's got schizophrenia, another one who's suspected schizophrenic, and you've also got one who turned up intoxicated at the age of 14, and another one who in 2016 who made death threats to a teacher. Now, the death threats really worry me because they can be so intimidating for somebody who receives them. In my line of work as a security officer, I had many death threats put at me just because I was carrying out my job. So obviously it can be quite intimidating for someone, and no teacher should have to go to work and be faced with death threats. Now, I'll just switch you over to the Health and Safety Executive website, because obviously they talk a little bit more in depth about the incident. Now, in the end, Luton Borough Council was fined £104,000 and had to pay £60,000 in costs. And obviously, originally, as I say, the fine was £300,000. Now, Judge Mensa summed it up quite well and says about the inadequacies and the oversights by the local authority. It baffles me that they didn't put this kind of procedures in place for a school that had this many incidents in such a short space of time. Now, as I said before, I'm a trainer for safe schools. This was there's Mark Dawes. This was introduced by Nicola Lockery, who was a teacher for many years. She's also now a head teacher. Now, she developed the system to manage difficult behavior or challenging behavior. And as part of that, I've trained with her. I'm now one of her trainers. I had a long conversation with her about a different topic a couple of weeks ago. Now, obviously, it says here this is for the Meadows School. It reduced restraints from 76 in a 10-month period to just 7, and increased attendance in the school. Now, that shows that this system is working, and it's working very effectively. And it's even saying that totally eliminated the need for exclusion, which I think is a great thing, because all children, no matter what background they come from, are entitled to education. And this is something I feel quite passionately about, and it's something that I believe all children should be able to access education, whether they have things like autism, ADHD, ADD, etc. Now, I'm not an expert on all these conditions, but I've trained really hard to understand challenging behaviour, reduce the need for restraint, because the safe school system fits quite neatly into the Ofsted inspection framework and brings together a lot of training and understanding to ensure that you can reduce challenging behaviour, but also not at the exclusion of the students that may be exhibiting this sort of thing. So it means that the staff can feel more confident as well. As it says here, Eden School in Blackburn have said that positive effects of both staff and pupils, increasing staff morale and making the pupils feel as though they are heard and appreciated. Now, I think that's what happens for a lot of challenging behaviour, is that they don't always feel like that they're being listened to, and this is what I want to try and get across. Now, I am more than happy to come into your institution and work with you, give you a free training needs analysis. I'm not. This is not a gimmick. It is completely free. If you contact me via my website, which will be included at the bottom of the description of this video, please drop me an email. Give me a call if you want. I will work within your budget to put together good quality training to ensure that you get the best out of it. It will Hopefully it will improve staff morale, and obviously it will bring the pupils and staff closer together so they can work better and create a safer learning environment for everyone. So please drop me a message, give me a call, check out my website at urbanfoxsd.co.uk, and then hopefully I'll look to hear from you soon.